Yeah, and we are back. Did you have a good stretch? I had a good stretch. I feel much better now. Now, where were we going? Oh, I see. Across to the east to pick up a new quest. Nope, I need to go this way. Hello again, No Crusade. Whoop! I pressed the dodge, not the jump. That was a little bit less dramatic than I was hoping for. Let me try again. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Medea high five. Whoosh. Have fun. I'm going to play What Look. Oh, Wrath of the Lich King. I was going to say, I know that acronym. Why do I know that acronym? Yeah, I'm still on a Blizzard embargo. I'm still pissy. Company, so even if I was inclined, I wouldn't be playing Wrath of the Lich King right now. Activision Blizzard are still on the shit list for being a shitty company with shitty leadership, doing shitty things to people, including their own employees. But don't let me stop you. I mean, it's hardly going to change anything. It's just my personal thing. That said, you know, I am going to be playing a Warner Brothers based game in a little while, and in the form of Gotham Knights, so not a big fan of WB at the moment, but still going to hand over some of my money to them, aren't I? Oh well. Not a perfect world. Who publishes Gotham Knights anyway? Hang on a sec. Is Warner Brothers publishing it directly? Gotham Knights. Who is publishing? Yep, Warner Brothers, i.e. out of WB Games Montreal. Yeah, that's a shame. Rather limit the amount of money I give Warner Brothers right now, considering how they're treating people. Alright, where the hell is this quest at? No, it's guarded by a guy. Indoor mortars. By the way, since when does the bow do explosive shots? Suddenly occurred to me as I was checking through a bit of the footage yesterday, with you and I rocking around together, your bow was throwing out explosives. I don't remember that being a thing it used to be able to do. Is that just in the test realm, or has that been added recently? By picking up the paper and holding up to the lights, you can see a few lines of text. Superior in Iflibris. Don't know Latin well enough. I recognise the words, I just don't remember what they translate to. If it is real Latin, might just be sound alike. Carefully copy down the legible text, yada yada. We've got an alchemist cache. Alright, dooby-dooby-doob-doo-doo. Right, did I just see... I did see treason. Hello, treason. This guy's staring at me through the window. Oh, got my problems. I need to stop trying to fight those guys with the gun in close quarters. It just never works well. They always just swipe at you. Well, it does bugger all damage, but still. It's just annoying. Explosive arrow is now a thing. Sweet. What did they replace it with? I mean, presumably they took away something that used to be there and gave you explosive instead. Let me think. What was underused on the bow? Spread shot, probably, right? Because the blunderbuss is a spread shot now, so... yeah, maybe they replaced that. I think I've got a decent bow in my storage somewhere. I should give bows another go. That was terrible aim. Wasn't quite close enough for that. Nice. Alright, we did all the things, and we need to go back this way for 100 meters or so. Spring. Beep. I was so focused on the guy at the boat, I didn't even see the croc. I love a good explosive arrow. Explosive ranged weapons of any kind are usually pretty fun. Which is why I'm loving my little grenade shot so much, for a start. Alright, doodly doopy doopy doo.
Inferiore de inferioribus. Inferiore de superioribus.
Does sound like Latin.
Do you have any idea what you found? This recipe may reveal the very nature of the cosmos to us.
Okie dokes.
I would not expect the casual observer to recognize the import of Hugo of Santala's writings. From what I can discern, this potion should call down cosmic starlight upon its imbiber. Here you are.
Call down cosmic starlight, you say? Alright, can we have XP this time? Yes, we can. Doop-a-doop. Alright, what is this then? Oh, Tangle Wisp. It's been a while since I've seen that. Okay, so we've just got some Arcana stuff. I was expecting some potions, but whatever. Alright then. Oh, we're very nearly to 25 now. Just a little bit more to go. What's this? Oh, that's the Azos tree. Well, there are high-level levels there, but not really worth grinding. Okay, here we go. Herb in a bottle. Boop. Boop. Far Cry 5 has a pretty okay explosive arrow. I don't remember. I don't think I used the bow much in Far Cry 5. Played that game much more snipery. One of my favorite optional sniper kind of things in the most recent Far Cry games is always to clear out the camp from, like, well outside. Just pick off everybody and then stroll into camp and pick off the remainders. Alright, where is our quest giver? Damn, my aim's getting quite good with those grenades. Oh, I can feel lag. Ooh, ooh. Server's having a bit of a time. My dodge was very delayed there. Hi there. You want to get up and have a fight? You ruined my comedy timing again. Seriously, where is... Oh, it's... Oh, I was expecting along the river. It's down by the path. Oh, we've got a bit to go yet. Here we go. Now, what have you lost?
Leave me be. What's the point in dragging myself down the road? It'll be the same no matter what I do. Thieves, pirates, and murderers without a scrap of mercy for a poor soul.
Mercy is for the weak. There is no mercy in this dojo.
I should. I would. If not for dear Polly. Her business depends on the mead that I bring. But I'm just a porter. I can't stop those wretched pirates from taking this cruel on it.
Ooh, speaking of bows.
If you don't learn that now, you will soon. Go, do whatever folly strikes your fancy. Maybe I'll still be here when you return.
Jesus. Mopey little bugger, aren't you? Alright, where are we going? Off to the cave. Fine, go. I might still be here when you get back. Turkey! That turkey was an imminent threat. Alright, defeat 6 lost, collect mead from chests. Okie dokie. Oh yeah. Server's having a bit of a time here. I wonder what it is about this area that's giving us a hard time. Or maybe the server's just getting a bit wibbly in general. The post. Alright, that was everything. Back to Gelfgob. Oh, hang on a sec. What's this? Health potion. Mine is nice. I take. Just me and the gang. What is that? Well, group defeat 100 to 10. Well, we've done 100 enemies. I haven't grouped up with anyone else. On the test server, at least. Huh. It's funny how quickly you burn through these guys, isn't it? We grouped up for what? 90 minutes yesterday. 2 hours, maybe. And today we've been grouped up for, well, less than an hour at this point, right? Alright, Mopey Guts. Here you go.
Me? I can't believe my eyes. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I really did think you were having a laugh at me earlier. But you meant every word you said.
I am an adventurer.
Since you seem to have a shred of kindness, I thought maybe you could find my missing wine shipment.
Yep, I do need a little bit more XP.
Probably. Look at me, friend. A lonely man with his wits barely
Easy to
about him,
Yes, yes, just tell me where to go and what to get. Whee! Alright, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Down a little Longshell Enclave. Visiting all quaint and rustic spots, alright. Exploratory. Dangerous turkey! Couldn't be helped, it was coming right for us. Hi. Ooh, wine. Into fireworks. Whoop, whoop. Next victim, please. Oh. Doink. Oops, I left one behind. Or possibly that was one that Night Crusade killed while I had my back turned. Where are all our victims? Alright, Jacob. Where's Jacob? Over this way. A berserker. You think a berserker would drop something interesting? Was he guarding something? No. Lame. Alright, Chillock says, booting up New World for the first time in forever. And I'm only level 13. Wow, you gave up quick. That's what? Less than 2 hours, I think.
That's almost every missing bottle. I don't know what to say. I haven't much to repay you. Not after what you've done for me.
Ah, I had fun, mate. No worries.
Only some wine to you. To me, It's hope. To my dear Polly, a chance to keep her head above water. God, it hurts to hope after so long. Like putting a chilled hand too close to the flame.
Fancy yourself a poet, do you? Ta-da!
I remember a face, and the laugh crueler than the devil's. More Arius, at the Arius encampment.
Oh, we're not done yet?
This time, it's not about my goods. Don't be rash.
Ooh, blunderbuss.
If something
Yes.
happened to such a charitable soul because of me, no, you gave me hope, and I'll have faith in you. Godspeed.
Alright, we are heading over to Master and Commanderia. Alright, remember the name is one of his tormentors, so I can get some revenge. Yeah, I did go through that quest a bit quickly. Stone Tooth Terrace, eh? Well, I was going to go straight for the dungeon once I reach 25, but I can't resist the temptation of a brand new blunderbuss before we do that. Who could? Also, while we're at it, this is Swift Curry. 320. Dex Con. Vorpal. Increased headshot damage. Nice. Very nice. Do you equip it? Is it on your back? No, you still got your old bow. Speaking of old, I just got in-game as someone is playing some rap music through voice chat. Hang on a sec, if you're only level 13, you shouldn't be hearing that. Voice chat's supposed to be locked. Or maybe it unlocks at 12 or something on live, I don't know. Yeah, for whatever reason, perhaps it's because I was on Australian servers and Australians are perhaps a little less dickish when it comes to that sort of stuff. That behavior wasn't really a problem for me. I mean, in the first week, sure. In the test weekends, absolutely. But as the game settled in, I had very few VC abuse instances. Haven't even heard a single person on VC in the test server here. I did see someone active in voice chat, but when we saw it, I was too low level, and voice chat was still locked for us, so we didn't hear what was going on. I just saw the speaky icon above their head. Oh yeah, slow down. What's with the slowdown? Okie dokie. Oh, what's this? The little pots. Sake. I was going to say, it looks like a sake pot, but I should have looked more closely when that guy was giving us the quest. I was too excited about the gun. It's a big explosion for an arrow, really, isn't it? Excuse me. Sake, please. Okay, that one's bugged. That one works. You want to get up? I don't know why I can't resist playing with the NPC enemies. Why don't I just do the efficient thing and attack them? Alright, one more sake bottle. Let's see if this thing's unbugged itself yet. Wait, this wasn't the bugged one, was it? And there was someone playing the I'm a Barbie Girl theme as well. Pfft, that's an old call. Oh wait, we're not done here yet, are we? We still got to defeat Master Henry and collect a dusty bottle. My bad. Alright, if this is anything like the way this quest used to work, he's down on the docks here. It seems like this is, yeah, a recycled version of an older quest. Bum 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 ba da ba dum. Do ba do 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 do. Oh, I did it again. That will be the dusty bottle over there, no doubt. A little poison symbol on it. Ba-da-ba-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Do love the golden light at this time of day. Look at that. Glorious. Some games overcook it a bit. I think this game does it just right. Just exaggerated enough to make it look kind of glorious without looking overwhelming. Bum, 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 ba-da, bum, bum, bum. Funny every time. How fast camp is that? Jeez. Retro Jack, how you doing there? Occurred to me that when I started gaming, it usually involved printed sheets of pressed cardboard and the kitchen table. Now game designers give us entire worlds to play in. What a time to be alive. Yeah, alright. Judging by that, you have slightly more conservative parents or a little bit older than I am. I'm pretty much as old as video games. I think the first home consoles came out in the late 70s, and I was born in the very late 70s. I grew up with the Atari 2600. I've been a gamer my entire life, and I'm now 44. I did play some tabletop games, of course. But yeah, video games have been my prime gaming. You know, when I say the word gaming, I mean video games. For my entire life. But yeah, I mean, wandering around, like this game. I mean, this game isn't even close to being the largest map in a game that I've ever played on, but the world feels enormous and glorious and alive, and yeah, it's been a lovely experience just seeing gaming evolve to even the point we're at today. The birth of VR and all that. You're 53? Mm-hmm. Figured you might be a little bit older. Just slightly predating video games, although you would have been, you know, about 10 when home video gaming became a thing, so yeah, you were still kind of on board there from the beginning. Just in your preteen days, it would have been cardboard and dice and cards and
Let me see the label on
little
that
top hats.
It's covered in dust, but this writing... Could it be? It is! The wine of kings, the king of wines, the commentary of Cyprus. The Knights Templar once sold this wine. Smiling! My friend, I could dance for joy!
Go on then.
This is a vintage only grown on the island of Cyprus. There's nothing like it on Eternum. No substitute. The nobles would sell the very clothes off their backs for a mere sip.
Gonna dance? Gonna dance for joy?
I dare not risk so valuable a vintage.
Oh, but we've still got more. Okay.
Certain.
Taking it back now.
I would love to deliver it myself.
I'll do it!
I'm content knowing Pulley's saved.
But first, one of us needs to dance for joy.
Keep that bottle around, or anyone who knows its value will be after your blood.
Not especially joyful dance, is it? It's kind of a goofy nerd dance. Alright then, where we going? Zerp. Zerp. Alright. Back to Everfall, eh? That's right, we can just follow the main road all the way through. I'll turn south of the marker and go on the side gate. Although, before we do that, there's a marker down there we might as well grab. Oh, right. I keep getting distracted. What am I doing here? Oh man, it's worse than my equipped one. Boo. Right. Does the same thrust damage. Does slightly less overall damage. Has plus 10 intelligence, plus 5 dex. Played splitting grenade. Splitting grenade hits inflict disease, reducing healing efficiency on target. Well, it doesn't really matter for fighting NPC stuff. If we're doing PvP stuff, that's more important, because reducing their healing is a thing, but yeah. Oh, well. Alright, landmark checked. Now then, oh, there's a fast travel there we should unlock on our way through as well. What are you doing up there, buddy? It's cool to know, though, that the blunderbuss grenades can have separate effects on them. Because by default it does burning. I wonder if that replaces burning. Does it do disease instead of burning, or does it do burning and disease? Alright, unlocked. And there's a marker down there somewhere. Oh, this is where we used to have the quest for the Azoth staff. That was an annoying quest. Lots and lots of back and forth bullshit. And this dock used to be crowded with people doing it. Wait, we don't have an Azoth staff yet, do we? Huh. Where did we get that from these days? Because the guy who used to give it to you is not here anymore. There was a fishing spot there we just discovered. Locations down there we don't need to worry about just yet, I don't think. Right. Off to town we go. What is that in the sky? right, it's the exploded tower thingy. Right, yeah. I remember that. I think I played my first video game when I was 9. It was a Pong clone. With the cellophane. Oh yeah, I remember the cellophane overlays for black and white games. Mainly from the Vectrex, but yeah. Also a light gun in the box, which you never got to try. State care home with 60 other boys. Ah. Funnily enough, if that is the light gun technology that I think it is, that is from the same patent that Nintendo later licensed to make their famous Zapper. I forget the name of the company that made it, or patented it. But... or no, I think I'm remembering wrong. There was a different version. Nintendo iterated on it and patented their own version, if I remember correctly. Something along those lines, anyway. Saw a neat little mini documentary on it on YouTube a while back. Probably Magnavox. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, let's see here. We need to go over here. Raising the bar. Where is that? Over there. Oh, they'll be in the inn probably, right? Yep. Hello.
What's all this now? A bottle
Oh,
of
Cecilia
wine?
Polly. I was going to say,
I didn't order
don't remember
this.
her name being Polly.
It's a generous gift, but what's all this about?
Jacob sent it.
Jacob.
No, Jacob.
Evans? Good gracious, that poor kind man. He suffered so, yet he still thinks of me and my humble little establishment.
Shh, simp.
Let's see what we have here. Commandaria? From the island of Cyprus?
Simp quest. The finishing quest gives you a chest blueprint. Ah. Oh yeah, this is a cask. I thought it was a chair because of the icon. Lovely. Very cool. I have to remember to try and do that one because I remember trying to find a recipe for that on Retoil or something that looked a bit like this anyway. I wanted a big beer cask in my house. I couldn't find the fucking recipe for it anywhere. Or couldn't unlock it or something. It was something along those lines. Right, let's unburnish ourselves here. Unburnish? That's not the word I'm looking for. Wait, heavy. Less on physical by slight. Much more on elemental. Plus 12 strength. Alright, I think I might wear those. Can't wear those, they're too heavy. Oh wait, no, too light, those are light ones. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Doop-doop-doop-doo. Doop-doop-a-doo. Zerp. 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 Still carrying plenty of other food. We'll pop that. Okie dokie. Doodly-doop-de-doop. Let's make some more ammo. Where's my ammo? Ammo. I'm missing gunpowder. I should have gunpowder. Gunpowder, 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 gunpowder. There it is. There we go. First off, how many do I have left? 320. 4, 5, 3, if we make 700. Oh, Ashstone, there we go. Let's make some of that, because that's what I needed to make those instruments we were trying to figure out. I thought that was that. Was that always a craftable? I thought that was a collectible. They might have changed that on me. Alright, so now we can actually craft furniture, because Ashstone is a essential part of that. But what I wanted that for is... Here we go. Let's make a base. No, we don't have any lumber. Let's make a... Nope, we need lumber for all this. Okay, never mind. We'll get to that later. Must have left my lumber somewhere else. I don't know, whatever. Whatever. Alright, 20 excess. We'll just dump that. Alright, plenty of food, health, water. We should run a repair. Ka-chunk. Alright. I think we're ready to give the expedition a run. What do you reckon? Treason, are you ready yet, or are you still unleveled for the expedition run? Because you were at level 20 last time I saw you, I think, right? Only 21? Alright. So, won't be able to come with us this time, but I might run it again when you're ready if you like. Hello, Brown Beaver. Are you lurking in chat or just messing with us because you're a rando? It's always weird when you're a streamer when you see people like that in multiplayer games to come over and sort of, you know, try and get your attention. And you're like, are you one of my viewers or just some rando in the game being rando? I feel like the way he's staring at us, I don't know. Right then, so, doobie-doobie-doo. Is this a quest we have to unlock first, or... Firstly, where is it? Is it this? No, it's down here, isn't it? Here we go. Nope, it's not that. There it is. Here it is, here it is, here it is. Emerald excavation. Wait, we can find group from here? Yeah, for tanking it, I can off-tank a little bit. Yeah, I'm not really pure tank setup because of the way I've been playing, but I should be able to pull enough attention and keep some damage away from you. I don't have all the hammer skills I would want for that, but should be able to pull with some axe throws as well. I don't think the gun's going to be terribly good in the dungeon anyway. Yeah, I've got nothing to gem into slot for a threat anyway. Actually, where is he? Not isn't one of these to do with threat generation? This one. Here we go. Stab the ground, send out shockwave, 4 meter radius. It deals 120% weapon damage, gain 8% fortify. Generates 200% threat. There we go. And grit. So yeah, there's your tanky move for the great sword. Alright, so let's respec. Let's see if we can... What's the fastest way to get there, I wonder? Probably that. that. Onslaught for 100% crit. Skyward Slash and that. Alright, what else we got in Defiance Tree here? Hitting with Final Attack Greatsword reduces duration of debuffs to 10%. Base damage increased by 3% for each Greatsword buff on you. If you are hit while at full health, reduce the damage taken by 20%. There we go. Counter attack crit chance increased by 25%. Onslaught stance, the counter attack gains an additional 25% critical chance. In Defiance stance, counter attack heals for 20%. There we go. Oh, I don't have enough points for that. So yeah, it looks like we can spec into a fairly tanky situation with the Greatsword. That's interesting. I can give up armor penetration to get there. See how that works. Alright, so my shield is on Q. R is my rupture. And actually, let me swap these around, otherwise I'm going to get confused. There we go. I guess that's about as good as I can get with the current amount of points I've got there. Right, doodly 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 doo. Oh, I don't really have enough points to do anything useful here, do I? Okay. Maybe I will try the blunderbuss as a ranged pull. I mean, we're already in the chaos field, so that helps us. Might be useful to respec out for the net shot, though, maybe? Instead of the blast shot. Although, no, the blast shot knockdown is probably going to be useful to us. Yeah, we'll run with what we're going to see how it goes. What could possibly go wrong? Group Finder is worldwide now. That's awesome. Group Finder wasn't even a thing last time I played. Never mind worldwide. Oh yeah, Barkamedes. Oh, Barkamedes doesn't have a quest anymore. Oh no, we have to run this at least once and then he has a quest for rerunning it, doesn't he? Alright, so how does this work this time? Go expedition menu. Okay. Available rewards. Find group. Minimum players 3. In order to complete expedition, your group must have at least one. I assume you have that? Because I haven't got that quest yet. I don't know where that quest lives these days, but I have been presented with it at this point. Alright, create a lobby. Minimum gear score. Mine is 3, so let's just do like, I don't know, 250, 230, something? Sure. Select my role. Oh, you can even select your roles and everything. Minimum level 25, of course. Accepted roles. Damage, tank, healer. Ah, we can mark off what we're looking for. Lovely. That's kind of cool. What are you running? Night Crusade, are you going to run heal or DPS? Because I've seen you use both, haven't I? No, we'll just ask for both, I guess. And invite current group members and everything. Oh, this is really nicely done, actually. Moderating. Oh, I can even see the setup is here and everything. What do you got? Oh, more potions. Yay! What button is it to get my mouse pointer on my overlay here so I can go up to manage? I forget what that button is to get you a free cursor. Caps lock? No. Tilda? It's not Tilda, that's auto run. Christ, what is it? There is a button for it, isn't there? I remember there was a button for it. There must be, because there's a button on the fucking overlay and I can't get to it without losing a mouse. Oh wait, no, I forgot to chat. Yeah, there we go. I remember. Requests. Level 60? Sure. We'll just get carry, shall we? Well, if we got a level 60 with us, we can probably just run with 3, I think, at this point, right? Although we don't have a healer, so... Can we... Oh, we can actually modify this as we go as well, so if we get what we need, we can just specify we need a healer. That's really nicely done. The chat doesn't negate this overlay either. Very nice. What, I can run without a healer? Let's run without a healer. Wait, what happened there? Oh, it created a new group for us, that's why. There we go. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. I wonder if this has changed any. Didn't I not swap out for my... Thought I swapped this out. I did assign my moves to the wrong button. I'm getting all wiggled out here. I got a bit tense for a second there. Okay, let's be a little bit less aggressive. But get me your attention, please. Okay, that doesn't absorb that. Shot that. Bum, 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 ba-da-ba-dum-bum. Oh shit. I am Rustamundi. Forgot how intense these can be compared to the overworld. Alright. This is the part we all have to stand on separate thingies, don't we? Just remember to let that shield run its course properly. Ta-da! Oh shit. Oof. There you go. Bum, 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 bum. Nice. Bum, bum, bada boom, bada doo. Rather enjoying the blunderbuss as a pool. Oops, a daisy. Oh crap. That was the wrong order again. Alright, I forget what comes next here. Alright, there's a chest over here, isn't there? Yeah, there is. Sweet. Bum, bum, ba-da-ba-dum, ba-da-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo. Right, here's the door. Wait, not the door? What do we do next? Honestly, I don't remember how this dungeon works anymore. Oh, wait, no, there's a candle thing here, isn't there? That's right. Requires hollowed candle. Yes, and... what are we doing wrong? Oh, you had it. Did you not? There it goes. Alright, I remember that boss now. These weird screamy things going back and forth everywhere. Boom, 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 ba-da-ba-doo. Chunk. Come on, cool down. Come on, cool down. Okie dokes. Here's where things get tricky. Excuse me, threat over here. There you go. This time. Nope. Alright. We carried a little bit there, but yeah. Alright, now it's loot time, right? Where's all the loot? Didn't there used to be a bunch of loot? Oh, there it is. Where's group? Cheers. Care a lot there. I really wasn't set up for idle tanking. I was having a very tough time keeping threat and keeping alive while doing it. Luckily, we had level 60 with us, so no biggie. Let's have a look here. What do we get? We got some music. Alright. Ice Gauntlet of the Scholar. Forsaken Firestaff of the Sentry. Ice Gauntlet. Didn't actually get anything I can use, did I? Boo. How about armor? No, can't afford the weight on that. Doodly-doo-doo-doo. Can't afford the weight on that. Can't afford the weight on that. Yeah, I didn't pick up a single useful thing. Well, except for the jewels, I guess. And some crafting stuff. Expedition materia can be used to craft equipment found in the Emerald dungeon. Oh, we can... Oh, right. I forgot, yeah, that you can actually just craft stuff that's dungeon specific by running the dungeon and getting the stuff. So you don't have to rely entirely on RNG. You can run it a few times and get enough stuff to be able to craft the specific dungeon reward you're after in the first place. Nice. And did that guy leave our group, or did we automatically ungroup after the dungeon with the group finder? Ooh, you get a fancy new sword, did you? Alright, well, that dungeon experience is identical, really, to how it used to run, so I think we're officially at the end of the new stuff at this point, aren't we? Hey! You're supposed to have a quest for me after I run that once. Barkimedes? Or is it attached to this? No, it's not. What happened to the Barkimedes quest? Bones for Barkimedes. Also, was this always here? Don't think this was always here, was it? Now, let's find a basic enemy here. Alright, so I really should have had a close look at how these skills work before I went in there. Kind of figuring it out as I was going along in there. So that was... yeah, 100% weapon damage, and fortify, and threat, and defiant stance. Alright, cleanse 2 debuffs after using Roaring Rupture. That's kind of cool. Yeah. I think in the live game I might pay more attention to the tanky side of this, because it seems very cool. Alright. And, oh, I can't get there yet. We need 10 abilities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I'm still a bit away from unlocking the ultimate there. Alright, what is this? Blast Shot applies Rend. I'm not sure I like the Blast Shot that much. It's tough to use it at the right time, because the range is quite short and only has a really short knockdown too, so we might give up on that in exchange for maybe the net shot instead. It does a similar thing and sort of slows the issue down. 10% increase as long as we haven't done damage to that. Well, that's a nice little instigator, I guess. Using an ability to reduce all other ability cooldowns by 4%. We'll just take that. Might work better about the lag. Yeah, I wasn't feeling too bad in there, because the dungeon is instanced, which helps. But yeah, I did notice a little lag here and there that might have done us a little harm. I don't know, gather. Right, where are we? Let's find another little base cube. I want to check out this shield counterattack thing. See if it's working the way I think it works. Isn't that supposed to absorb like 3 attacks? That was the issue I was seeing in there. I thought I was accidentally triggering it early or something. Block. Oh, it's only for 2. Oh, right. That's where I was going wrong. It does get more powerful the more attacks it blocks, but it only blocks for 2 seconds total. So, yeah, triggering that just as the swipe is coming in is the key to absorb as many as possible. And then the counterattack pops. Okay, so I was using that wrong as well. That didn't help us. The healer saved you a few times? Yes. Yes, I'm glad you switched to that life staff halfway through the dungeon, because I was in trouble a few times there. Right, so the key is going to be learning the timing of that. Yeah, this though. I guess it is a slightly longer knockdown than the net would be, because the net's just a slow rather than knockdown, but yeah. Trying to use it to control addies in the dungeon was just not working. Because that's what I was trying to do during the last big troll fight. When he was summoning his addies, I was trying to knock him down with that, but I kept getting the range wrong. And yeah, it just wasn't working. So, let's have another go at that net. Dump, 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 dump. And... dump. No, not steady. Was it headshot cooldowns? What was that one? And fortify. That shot hits a target, reduces cooldown by 20%. There we go, we'll use that. Alright, let's see here. Oh, I might need some tougher enemies to test that on. I think the elite guys was immune to slows and suns. It seemed that way, yeah. Right, so those can still leap at me if I net them up. That's a pain in the ass. It is just a slow, not a root. But we do get the kickback, which it moves me back instead of moving the enemy back, which is similar to the blast, but slightly different in effect. Yeah, I think I might mess around with the net a bit more, working in the rotation. Oh, the cooldown's a bit slow for my liking, but yeah. Yeah. So, what was that? That was... oh. Rude. Trying to read. Yeah, so that issue that does 50% weapon damage, but we do get grit from it. This has 70% weapon damage and slows targets instead of knocking them down. Then we have reduce the cooldown if we hit. More slowdown. And finally, reduce to 30% weapon damage. However, now does 35% additional weapon damage as bleeding. Interesting. Yeah, there's more playtime there yet. Right, guarded shifts. Blocking for 2 seconds causes you into a defiant stance. Right, so what does defiant stance do again? Reduces damage taken and outgoing. Block incoming attacks while charging heavy attacks. Okay. Yeah. So I definitely sense the drop in DPS. But I guess that's the point. That feels weird. Yeah, okay. So it's a bit of a delay before I can trigger that coming out of that as well. I don't know. I don't know whether I like running this as a tanky weapon or not. Wonder if I could... Okay, so it looks like we can trigger that without being interrupted. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe... What if we use the hammer for crowd control and the greatsword for DPS? Build that as kind of an off-tank kind of deal. That could be interesting. Dunno. I might have a poke around YouTube, seeing, have a look at what people have been doing with this. Surely that YouTube is already filled with self-proclaimed experts making builds. The best build! Absolute best OP build! And lag. There's no point doing it like that, because they're rooted for too long to get a counter in. Oh wait, there's a little mini-boss guy up here, isn't there? Let's give a whack at him. At least there used to be. Oh, there he is. Right. Oh wait, he's different now. Shadow Mage. Okay, so it can block magic stuff as well. That's nice to know. Not just physical. Oh, you died too quick. I'm too powerful to test this properly. Yeah, point is, I feel like there's a bit of interesting potential there to play around with different playstyles that I have been using so far. I like that. Although, as just a DPS hose, it is also very inviting. That's interesting. Did the Defiant stance say anything about reduce stamina while blocking? Because I felt like I took less stamina damage in Defiant stance. No. Oh, it might have been the Fortify. Counterattack gains additional 20% critical hit chance. Defiant stance counterattack heals. Ah. So we've got a heal there as well. Oh, there we go. That's cool. We can block ranged attacks with the Great Sword if we pick this up. Increase stamina damage from blocking any attack by 10%. Is that just for the arrow specifically, or all blocks from then on in? There's no other weapon, except obviously sword and shield, that can block projectiles, if I remember correctly. That's interesting. Stab your greatsword forward to impale your foes, pull back, rip the blade out, restores 20 stamina on each hit. 7% weapon damage and staggers. Second hit, 120. Pulls the target towards you. Generates threat. That's interesting too. Oh wait, respec isn't free anymore? First strike, half steadfast strike hits, you are healed 50% weapon damage. Hello. Second strike with steadfast hits, reduce cooldown of all other greatsword abilities by 20%. Damn, dude. Alright, what else we got here? Blocking. Oh, we can go straight into Defiant if we block. That's interesting. Charged every attacks have grit and inflict bleeding. Yeah, we'll take that as well. Alright, full Defiance. That was kind of a cool animation. Oh no, it's about the same stamina. Alright. Yeah, not a lot of bleed, is it? Enough to tick him off, though. That combo works a little bit better. Doodly-doo-doo-doo. It doesn't feel as fun as the DPS style, though. Effective, sure. Fun? Not quite as engaged. I do like the stance, though. It's very aggressive, isn't it? Yeah, just does not feel as good in use. Let's use a different path if we want to tank some more. Doom-ba-doo-doo-doo. Very cool abilities, though. Climate treason, help! I'm being attacked! Alright, so... Oh, I can't respec. I'm technically in combat still. Sorry, I meant to say Night Crusade, not Famine Treason. You're elsewhere right now. What are you doing? Where are you? Christ, what am I doing here? Think then do. Alright, you see, have to enter on something. Okay, we need that. That's grit. And base damage of final strike is increased by 100% of the target's below 50% health. Yes. Skyward slash with the follow-up. Yes. Spin to win. Yes. Empower afterwards. Yes. And onslaught stands relentless rush applies root attack. Oh yes, root after we do that. That's helpful. And if we're already in defiant stance, which we usually are by the time we use this, we heal for 15% of damage. It's a little heal, but every bit helps. Alright, armor breaker. That's for heavy. I'm not sure how often we really need that. After gaining onslaught, sense your next attack within 5 seconds. Yes, we want the crit. Critical chance increased by 10% when attacking foes with an active debuff, which they really will already have after we do that. Or we can go more heal. Regain 5 stamina, 5% base health after a critical hit, which we will 100% do after that. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, Q, R, and F. Alright, full aggression style. Right, I'm going to need to find someone tougher if I want to test that route. Cool down. Diddly doopy doo. Alright, you, come here. Probably should have tested root on the Reaver instead. He's the more mobile one. That would have made more sense. Yeah. See my health tick up there? Lovely. Keep forgetting how weak that one is. I think this suits my instincts a little better. I do enjoy tanking, but DPS just is my natural kind of predilection. Although again, if we set up that hammer with because, yeah. I was normally running hammer for kind of crowd control-y, and then switching to hatchet for DPS. If I switch the greatsword out for the hatchet, run the hammer a little even more heavy on the crowd control. That could be a plan. Although I don't think I have enough points currently in hammer to do anything useful for it as far as testing right now goes. Although I don't think the blunderbuss is very good for tanking, but crowd control wise, we've got options. Not many. I mean, I guess it's situational. I can swap out the blunderbuss for the hammer depending on what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, because I really don't want to give up on this stuff. This is so much fun to use. But I guess in dungeons it's not as useful. Yeah, I've already got 6 points in the Warhammer. So... doop-a-doop. That's weapon damage. That's... yeah, there's the knockback. Wider knockback. %80 weapon damage, staggering and stunning. Trauma of the attack causes weaken. And spread that. I've never been sure of Path of Destiny, but I haven't used it since pre-launch, I think. Reduce Warhammer cooldowns by 7% when using light attacks against targets with active debuff. That's reasonable. That's probably important if we want to use this as a bit more crowd control, doing better blocking. Oh, we should probably equip a hammer. Is that still the best one I've got? It's the only one I've got. Oh, hang on a sec. Oh wait, I thought this... yeah, for a second there I thought it didn't clip through the sword anymore, but I was looking at it weird, I think. I thought maybe it was just the particular combo I was using before. God, I'm more weapon than man at this point. Dizzy? Alright, so how about this? Oh, wait for the cooldown. Cool, cool, cool. Let's grab a couple. Okay, so knock them down. Oh, not in different directions. How about this? That. Swap out. That works alright. And we also triggered the self-heal at that point as well. Fun, fun, fun. In the sun, sun, sun. Perfect. Where was that? There. Bunny! Alright, let's see if we can collect a few guys. You, come with me. You, come with me. You, come with me. Gather round, gather round, gather round, for I have a gift for you. Not quite as smooth as I hoped, but it kind of works for me. Yeah, CC then demolish. I'm trying to drink here, dude. That's not an insignificant heal either. That ticks up for a few. Just enough to keep us a bit more survivable. I mean, it's not, you know, not even as much as drinking some water, but still. It all stacks. I used to run musket and spear. I never got the hang of spear. I really did like the musket. In fact, musket was kind of my main secondary. I was running hammer and musket, or hammer and hatchet, depending on what I was doing and if I needed the range. Just crafted a blunderbuss. Can't wait to try this thing out. Oh yeah, super fun. Like most weapons, it doesn't get super fun until you've invested a few points, but once you've invested some points and got some combos going, oof. God, the hammer is satisfying. Just the weight of it. Alright. Cool down, cool down, cool down. The only thing I don't like about this combo is I don't have a way to pull from range, which I always like to do. Just to separate some guys out. Ping was killing me a bit there. Yeah. Oh, is that another? Yeah, here we go. You. Magic Man. Actually, it's not a lot of point doing in that order, is there? Because the stun is negated by the knockdown. Wish the hammer had a throw. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Just a Thor-like throw. Just hurl the hammer across and have it come back to you. Just for a pull. Bum 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 ba-da ba-da. Alright. Like Mjolnir? Mm-hmm. Well, like Marvel comic books Mjolnir anyway. I don't think the historical Nordic god Mjolnir did that cool auto-return thing. That might just be a comic book thing. Kill Stealer! God, I'm so glad the game doesn't work like that. Can you imagine? And people just grinding for weapon stuff and kill stealing works. Yeah. See, that clearly went past me, but I took the damage anyway. Yeah, I think for out in the world, blunderbuss and greatsword, and running a dungeon or running somewhere where crowd control is a bit more important, swap out to the hammer. That'll be my go-to, I think. It's a fun combination. Plus, I'm just so not ready to give up on the just love that sound. Sorry, I was just messing around. Wanted to hear the sound. Didn't want your attention. Thum. I think these grenades might have some sort of slight auto-targeting. They seem very easy to place where I need them to place. A little bit easier than the mortar tends to be anyway. Although I am getting better. That arrow explosion does have a cool animation to it. It's a very good looking explosion. Yeah. That's about the limit of my range there. Right, how are we doing for time anyway? 4 hours. Oh, I need to take another break. Alright. Let's wander back into town. I'll take a break and figure out what I want to do. Town should be this way, right? Yes. Should know my way around here. I've spent more time in this area of the map than any other, probably. For another dungeon? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Haven't played New World in months. I bounced off the game pretty much 2 months after launch, as did 90% of the player base. Like, literally 90%. I'm not even exaggerating. That's the actual math. But we're on the public test server now. Over the last 3 days of streaming, we've been testing out the newly re-engineered opening acts, basically. The first 25 levels or so. They've redone pretty much the whole experience. And it's so much better now. Tells the narrative better, builds the world better, feels better to work through. There's all this back and forth bullshit. The quests for the guilds and whatnot make a lot more sense now, and they're very, very thematically appropriate. Everything about the first 25 levels has been vastly improved. Great Sword is new. Not in the main game yet, but on the public test server, and I've been having fun with that. Yeah, I've said it a few times now, but I truly believe that New World is on the right path to having a proper redemption at this point. It's not there yet, but it's walking the right walk and talking the right talk to be properly called redeemed. Can we tell how long I've been active with this character? Is there a menu for that somewhere? I don't think there is there? I guess I could look at my stream recordings and work it out. Why, maybe. Nope. I don't know. How many hours do you reckon we've streamed this over the last few days, guys? If I had to estimate, I guess I put maybe 15 hours into the game, on and off stream, to get to this point. 10? Yeah, 10-ish. 10, 15. A few hours offline, just pottering about. Either way, I'm encouraged is the word. Encouraged. And otherwise I should have taken a little more time to work the game mechanics. Yeah, but, you know, that could be said about any game. You have to release at some point. Investors and publishers make a call that, you know, a game can spend forever in development just making everything a little bit better, and a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. But, you know, 2020 hindsight, yeah, they pulled the trigger too soon. And of course, the change in direction midway through development didn't help them, because it was originally a open world survival crafty game, a little more closer to something like Rust, with full-on PvP throughout the thing. Then they changed direction a bit because they realized that pretty much every PvP game out there dies. PvE is what most people want, so that has to be the good experience, with optional PvP. You can't do one without the other, because you need both player bases to be happy to make a game work. But PvE is kind of important. There are very few games that are PvP exclusive that do well over a long period. Oh yeah, we should see if I can craft a weapon from that stuff we got from the expedition. I keep going to say dungeon, but the word is expedition. And the funny thing is, I watched there's an hour-long dev diary put out a week or two ago. And I was watching that on my second screen when they were talking about what they wanted to do and what they have been doing on the PTR and all that sort of stuff. And even the people who make the game, like the literal devs, keep calling them dungeons, and they keep correcting themselves. He goes, oh yeah, we're talking about how to do this in the dungeon, expedition. So it's not just the players. They should have just called them fucking dungeons and been done with it. This is the PTR. Yep. Hard to see right now, but if I move my camera, there you go, you can see the bar up in the top right-hand corner. PTR build. Which is why I'm also having trouble with lag at the moment, because I'm an Australian on an American server, because there is no Australian server for the PTR. There's only one for Europe, one for the USA, and the one in the USA, which is the one I'm on, is on the East Coast, which is also not ideal for an Australian, because we're closer to the West Coast of America. You know, direct line of sight as far as the internet cable goes. Oh yes, Brimstone stands as well. Maybe we should, yeah, I should drop out and roll a 60 level character, and we should take a poke out there. This whole big new area here, which is, yeah, it's at least twice as big as even the biggest section of any other map, isn't it? Like, all these are relatively small, and all these feel pretty big in their own right, but this is twice as big as any other individual section, at least. But it is a big desert, so is it big and empty or big and filled with stuff to do is the big question. Because anyone can make a big map. It's filling the map with interesting things to do that's the tricky part that devs trip up on more often than not. And has become a common complaint about open world games these days. Yeah, who cares about the big map? Is it empty? Might load on my PC in Queensland. Yeah, it's worth a go. I mean, if you've got New World, you've got access to the PTR, so I think it's definitely worth popping in and having a poke at it, because, like I said, the experience has been definitely significantly improved through the opening acts of the game. The only problem is the middle part of the game, which is where I bounced off, is all still pretty much the same, with a few differences in how upgrades and progression works. But the questing apparently is still quite the same, so we'll see. But yeah, maybe that's what we should do next. I'll try and see if we can make a weapon out of the stuff we just got from that dungeon. Expedition. And maybe I'll try and roll a 60 character. And see if we can have a poke around here for the rest of the day, maybe. Or at least for the next couple of hours. Because I've only seen glimpses of it so far in other people's videos. Alright, I don't know. Doesn't really matter at this point. I'm done leveling. I'll take storage. Alright, I am going to take that quick break. When we come back, we'll do some stuff. So, yeah, it's literally the 50, 60 odd gigabytes, because it's a standalone version of the game, basically, with... love the beta when I was playing it. Yeah, me too. I was in some of the earliest alphas and the closed betas and stuff. Played it at least, 2 years before the final version, before the release version went live. But, yeah. I really, really, really wanted this game to work, but as I said, I, like 90% of the rest of the player base, bounced off the game within 6 to 8 weeks of it launching, because it just wasn't quite there in the way we wanted it to be. But this experience has given me hope back again, so All the toxic grub started. Yeah, there was a lot of toxicity around as well, which was a bit of a pain. And yeah, my company fell apart because of all the server issues. The servers were too small and too crowded. So part of my company broke away and went to a different server, and that collapsed the rest of our company. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff that went wrong for the game. For me, my original character got deleted somehow, which was annoying. I remember that as well. Don't remember exactly what happened, or I remember being annoyed at having to re-roll a new character. Then the guild fell apart, then the game fell apart. The only other part I've seen you stream was literally just as you found out about the server kerfuffle. Yeah, that was a bit of... There's the free server transfers now. Although I think you only get one, then you have to pay for it. But still, better than nothing. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're continuing having a poke.